All right, first pitch coming up. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. And the home opener is underway. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground to the left. Jimenez slings to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
There you go.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Ripped, but it curls foul. On a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. Right through there for a strike.
Ball inside.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And pitching in this one for the A's, JT Ginn. How about a report on him, Chris?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
That's inside.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that skips in the dirt. Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's a 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Foul ball there. And the 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 out man at first. Now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
1-1.
Laced down the line, base hit right field. The relay tries to get back and save.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Kazuma Okamoto, the next to hit, takes ball one. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Misses outside, ball two.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you ain't
got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. Back now in Toronto. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Hey.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ball one.
The Athletics looking to strike first here at the top of the second. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. One down. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. The A's with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series.
Nope, that's inside. Hey.
That one missed. Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down.
Inside, ball one.
Next offering is downstairs. Soderstrom on at second with 2 down. Check swing. He went. And a count 2-1. Got him. Out number 3. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
Ball, that's in. Ball 2.
One up, one down. And that is out of play. Jimenez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
No, inside.
Next offering is down low. And a ground ball to first. The tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Kirk at the plate now, and that's strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Goes down looking. Top half of the third inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. Right side. Hot shot. And he can't knock it down.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Bunts it in the air. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
At the plate, Jacob Wilson puts a bunt down, fires over to Guerrero, and that is a big first out. So digging in, Nick Kurtz. Golden opportunity right here. That misses. Ball one. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. This one in the air, center field. Varsho gets under it. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the designated hitter and the new pitcher in the game. Brady Basso. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
Ball, that's out.
pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Foul ball there. The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can.
Sends it across to first, and that is that. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1.
That's a ball. Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jimenez throw to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
That's a ball.
A's leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Ball inside.
Quick toss to first. Butler back easily. And the 1-0. Runner takes off, and it's fouled away.
Ball.
Here's the 2-2. And
Ball
downstairs.
3. Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's towards center. Varsho in position. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander.
Ball in.
Two-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
In the air out towards right center. And there's one away. On the ground to third, Cortez. Tosses across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That's
Ball
off
one.
the mark. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Rogers Center, leading off, Jeff McNeil. Gosman back to work. And there's a foul ball. That one lifted to left. Santander under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, center fielder Denzel Clark.
Clark goes 6 feet 3 inches, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No play. That's an infield single.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Jacob Wilson. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Clark at first, 1 gone. That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. So up next, Nick Kurtz. There goes the runner. They pitch out. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mason Fluharty.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Fluharty, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. That clips the corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boone. Bit of a lost start for some.
Michael Kelly on a pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
This one in the air, center field. Then there's one down. One out, man at first. Now at the plate, Brandon Valenzuela. He's 0 for 1. Blue Jays down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Ball.
That's in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Swings and misses, struck him out. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Late with the swing there.
That's ball 2.
That's
Oh, that's
inside.
inside.
And now it's 3-2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Reaching for it and brings it in. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouled off left side. Pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's safe. Quick move to first. Langoliers back in on a dive. One run across to the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Runner goes again. Line drive to short and caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
In the dirt, 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Anthony Santander at the plate, 1 for 2. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll touch them all, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Swings through that one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th. Carlos Cortez digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Stays alive. And that skips in the dirt. This one in the air, center field. 1 down. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a...
Jimenez. There's one over to first. Safe. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Runner goes again. Fought off foul. Runner on the move again. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 7th. And for the Jays, George Elvis Alvarado taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Fouls away the first offering.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a pop-up. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Brandon Valenzuela.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
And misses inside. The Athletics holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing, still in, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Ernie Clement, 1 for 3. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Makes the catch. Inning over. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. And a base hit. And a man aboard.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a miss. 4-1.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's a base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Sack bunt towards third. Fires over to Guerrero. One pitch and one out. Now here is Lawrence Butler.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And a foul ball. The A's trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball there. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 on, 2 outs.
0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's ball 2.
And that's way high. And it's 3-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 7-1. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the A's.
So they turn things over to the righty, Louis Varland.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the A's.
So back to the top of the order. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
In the dirt, blocked.
That's a ball.
Check
That's
swing
ball
didn't
3.
go. And that's ball 3. Throws to first in time. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
In the air, right field. 2 up, 2 down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center, digging in, Nick Kurtz. Swings through that one for strike one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ball.
That one ripped right center field. Varsho moving back for it. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. In the air, right field. And it drops in. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the A's.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. Slider right there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He's done it. He's got the cycle. A two-run shot, and they add on. It's 9-1. Hit weakly on the ground. Okamoto gets it to first. 2 away. And here is Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Well struck right field. That's back there. And that baby's gone. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to the lead. It's 10-1. Not close with that one. Ball one. And a swing and a miss there. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Relay throw to second, and he's out.
You're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now in Toronto, bottom 9, Kazuma Okamoto. Now at the plate. This one in the air center field. And there's one down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Foul ball still 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Here's Andres Jimenez.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so
Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's slugged their way to a win in this one. Basso with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
10-1 the final score. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. Went to A&D, mad P, phones mall. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame. Anything less lame. Sit your $5 down for it, make change. Got sharper with the aim. With a product you can trust, and on anything I put my name.
Someone called a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. We the neighbors up.